If you're looking for a way to generate new growth and strength in your traps, this video tutorial is perfect for you. This video is going to outline a movement known as the barbell power shrug, and it will show you why the power shrug is different than the standard barbell shrug. The reason why the barbell power shrug is so effective at adding growth and new strength to the traps is because it overloads the negative portion of the lift in a controlled manner. When I say that it overloads the negative portion, I mean that you're able to pop more weight up to the top of the positive portion of the lift and then control that overloaded weight down through the negative portion of the lift. You benefit from the negative portion of any lift as well as the positive, so it's important to take advantage of the fact that the negative portion of the lift does have benefits. The controlled manner will be through a little bit of hip drive, and that will pop the barbell up to the top of the positive movement, and then you can control it down from there. I'll now take you through the lift step by step and break down every part of the lift that I think about during my personal execution. What I've just done is I've just locked in a tight arch throughout my spine. I do this because the shrug is just like the top of a deadlift position, and it's important to have those tight, flexed spinal erectors. You want to be able to support the weight when you lift it, and you want to keep your back safe. So as you can see, I'm locked in my tight arch, and I'm ready to build tension and lift up the barbell. As I freeze the frame here, what you're going to see is the fact that before I lift my weight off the safety pins of the squat rack, I've built up tension. So you saw my body lift up a little bit. The bar has not lifted from the safety pins as I've built tension, and then I follow through with my lift. This is a safety mechanism, and it's important that you don't pull from a slack position. So like I said, this frozen frame shows the tension being built, but the bar is not yet lifted off the rack. So now let's move to the actual lift off the rack. Let's see a real-time liftoff. I've just lifted the barbell off the rack. What I'm thinking about right now is I'm taking a breath in, mentally regrouping, getting very tight, and I'm prepping for my first power shrug. The first thing that you're going to see me do is you're going to see me bend the knees slightly, push the hips back slightly, and I'm going to drive up as I lift the barbell. I'm going to squeeze my butt forward, I'm going to lock my legs out, and I'm going to fire those traps as hard as I possibly can to pop that barbell up to the top of the positive position. What I'd like to do now is go through a super slow-mo repetition. I'm going to be doing this, and I'm going to be talking about every little detail that I can think of, and I'm doing this so I can help you get the best power shrug experience possible. The first thing you're going to see is a slight knee bend, and we're going to see that any second now. So there was the slight knee bend, the explosion to the top. Right there, I'm flexing my traps as hard as I can. What you're going to notice is that I'm holding it at the top. I'm getting a tight, flexed, deliberate squeeze at the top, and then I get that controlled lowering. What I'm really thinking about is really trying to lower the weight slow and in a controlled manner so I can get the most benefit and time under tension during that negative portion of the lift. Here it is again, fired up with a little bit of leg and hip drive, the hold, and then that controlled lowering as much as possible. And that is how you execute a perfect barbell power shrug. You should now have a great handle on how to perform the barbell power shrug. Hit your gym, practice, and let me know how it goes. In the meantime, feel free to ask questions or make a comment below.